Hello everyone, I welcome everyone to this new video. In this video, I will going to discuss about prelims examination of Tripura Civil Services examination. Like I will tell you everything about prelims examination, like what is the catch in this examination, in this prelims. Okay. See, in the earlier videos, I have discussed about all the papers of mains. Okay, so I told you different strategies, different sources from where you should cover it. Okay, see, ultimately, your result, your mark sheet, your rank, your everything depends on mains examination. So you definitely prepare for the mains examination, but the system of this examination, it is like this only, that in prelims examination they had to eliminate, because in the mains examination they cannot check all the they cannot check the answer sheet of so many people, so they had to eliminate so many people, those who don't deserve. So I will tell you few things about prelims and what is means few nuances of prelims examination, everything. So so let's get started. Okay, first of all, before I start the strategy for prelims examination, I want to discuss few things. Okay, like how to clear this prelims exam. Okay, PT, preliminary test. Okay, there are few basic principles which you should adhere to qualify. Okay, if you do these few things, then the chance of getting selected in civil services examination, it gets higher. Okay, so the first principle that I will tell you to incorporate in yourself is understanding the exam. Okay, you need to understand the exam. What is the basic things? What is the basic requirement of this examination? This topic I will discuss in more detail. Okay, so for now I am leaving this one. Okay, next thing that you should really incorporate in yourself is you should definitely go and refer these two sources at first, syllabus and PYQs. Understand one thing, TPSC directly have given you one thing, that is syllabus. From there only you can predict, you can learn, or you can know anything. TPSC has not given you anything else except syllabus. And also they have told few other more things like previous year questions. Okay, so TPSC communicate with its students by these two methods. One is syllabus and one is PYQ. So to crack this exam, these two, syllabus and PYQ, have a great importance. Try to understand this and make them your best friend. Okay. Next, I will tell you, always prioritize conceptual clarity over rote learning. Okay, there are subjects, okay, where you will feel that you cannot understand the concept, or you are getting, you are not understanding that properly, or you will think that I will just learn it by heart and you will write in exam and you will pass through. No, this won't work like this. Always, every time prioritize conceptual clarity. If your concepts are clear, then in any stage, either it may be prelims, mains, or interview, anywhere you will go through. But if you just rote learn, then maybe in mains exam or some prelims exam you can solve one or two questions, but it will be not beneficial for you in the long run. Okay, so in this preparation, always prioritize conceptual clarity. After that, prioritize things like everything else can wait. Like if you are seriously preparing for this exam, then your first priority should be this exam only. Okay, if your priority is somewhere else or something else, then I think you are not that candidate who is a deserving candidate according to TPSC. Okay. Next is stay curious and willing to learn always. Like you should always have that curiousness. Okay. Like suppose you are in a market somewhere, or you have read any topic, okay, anything, or you just in the reel only you get to know a few things, but you don't know the meaning. So you should definitely Google it, or read somewhere, okay, or find somewhere, or search in your book or anywhere. You should try to know that thing, okay. It may not come in your exam directly, but somehow this attitude would help you to crack this exam, okay. Try to develop this curiousness in you, okay. Next is don't look for quick solution, okay. Like I have seen my friends, and there are so many people out there who are looking for quick solution. Like they will not read Lakshmikant, they will ask for handwritten notes. And if you give them handwritten notes, they will just print it and they will just keep it, okay. They are like collectors, okay. They will collect the PDF books and they will just keep it, they will not read it. I'm not saying to not to do these things, but I'm saying don't look for quick solutions. Like shortcut never works in life, okay. Always take the reasonable and right path, okay. Next is don't multiply sources. Understand one thing: if you cannot revise one thing, one source, then directly reject it, don't read it. If you cannot revise, don't read, that's it, okay. This should be your principle, okay. So if you follow this principle, this will ultimately lead to a your little source or very limited source, and that will help you to revise, and multiple revision will ultimately lead to success. Next is don't overstress about current affairs. I have seen people, they are reading 3 4 newspapers, reading 3 4 magazines, making notes whole day, okay. Current affairs, everything about current affairs. No, this exam comprise 20 to maximum 25% current affairs, okay. Rest is static. So if you are master in statics, and just somehow you are good in, not good, average in current affairs, then also you can crack this exam, okay. I'm not saying to not to emphasize on current affairs. You read current affairs, okay. Basic sources you should read it, okay. Don't over stress it, that's it. Next is don't take advice from non credible people. This is self-explanatory and you know this very well. I'm not going to discuss it, okay. Just understand this and apply in your life. Next is be boring. Like understand one thing: the preparation life, okay. That is, you will wake up, okay, you will freshen up. After that you will start reading Lakshmikant. Then in the evening same you will read. Then in the next day also your routine will be same. Day after next day also same routine. And in this way it may go to 2 to 3 years, 4 years maybe. So understand one thing: this 2 to 3 4 years is a very long period, and that life is very monotonous. Daily you are doing same thing. You are reading Lakshmikant, you are revising economy, you are reading newspaper. Daily you are doing the same thing, it is very monotonous, okay. So ultimately it is a boring thing. Doing one thing daily is very boring. And if you are boring, then if you don't get by boring things, then only you can crack this exam. So ultimately I will tell you to follow these principles to in your preparation life. If you follow these things religiously, I'm pretty sure that definitely will go through the exam process and you will crack it definitely, okay. Now let's go to first point, that is understanding exam. Three different stages of examination. In the earlier videos also I have discussed about it. What are the three different stages? Mains I have already discussed one by one, GS 1, 2, 3, 4. And today we are going to discuss about the prelims. Okay. So let's get into prelims. Now what you will do, you will take out the syllabus. Okay. This is the syllabus for prelims. Now they are asking, try to understand the pattern of exam. Okay, they are asking 200 multiple choice questions. Okay, and it will carry 200 marks, and time duration is 2.5 hours. Very good. They are asking, they will be asking, there will be question from English, GK, history, geography, polity, science, reasoning, maths. These are the subjects and these are the marks from which particular subject, how many questions will be there, and how many, total, how much mark it will carry. Okay. Here they also given in detail what are the particular topics you should read in that particular topic. Now understand one thing. The examination of prelims, the main sole purpose of this examination is to eliminate people to write mains examination. They want to reduce the number of population who want to write mains. Okay. So the question paper is very tricky. Although the answer of the questions is in front of you in your question paper. One of that four choices, the answer is there, but the choices are in such a way that you get confused or you could not understand the answer in that particular pressure time. Okay, so this can be very tricky. So to understand this examination in more detail, see, prelims examination, I feel prelims examination is like a mind game. If you can play that game in that pressurized situation, then you will be done for prelims and you will be able to write everything in mains. But understand one more thing, in prelims is not the place where you should show your knowledge, your skill. Prelims, your knowledge and skill you can definitely show in mains examination, your creativity, writing skill, your knowledge, everything. But prelims examination is all about practice, skill, how to eliminate options, how to go to right options. Okay, so to understand the psychology behind these prelims or to crack this examination, I have a method, like I have a process. If you follow this process, you will easily you can easily crack this one. Let's understand this. In this 9 topic, they are asking 200 questions. Okay. Now understand one thing. This English composition 30 marks. Okay. This is a very low hanging fruit. You should definitely grab this option. Next is general mental ability, reasoning 20 mark, numerical ability, okay, 15 mark. These are very easy topics and definitely you can score in this topic. Now let's understand this topic in more detail. Okay, see, I have break down this English composition portion. Like it comprises 30 marks, but in English composition also in 2022 question paper and 2023 question paper I have analyzed it and I came to this conclusion that they are asking question preposition and article, they are asking 8 question. Synonyms, they are asking question 4 number of questions. Antonyms, they are asking 4 questions. Nearest meaning 4 question. Arrangement PQRS 3 question. Find error 4 question. Passage 3 question. So in this way it comprises 30 marks, 30 question. So you take any grammar book or anything, or from YouTube. From there you just read this topic, like arrangement, how to solve arrangement, what are the tricks, how to find error, what are the tricks, preposition, article, everything about preposition and article. Okay, in this way you will cover this portion. Like for synonym, antonyms and nearest meaning, this you will have to develop from newspaper reading. Okay, or the other vocabulary things you will read. Okay, and eventually you will get to know. Okay, so English composition 30 marks is done here. Like if you do these 7 topics, then this 30 mark is yours, no one can take it. This is very low hanging fruit, you should definitely grab this opportunity. Next is general mental ability, 20 marks. Reasoning. I have analyzed the paper and I came to a conclusion that they are asking 2 to 3 question. 2 to 3 question from blood relation, 1 to 2 question from clock, calendar to 1 to 2 question, sitting arrangement they are asking 2 to 3 question, number letter series they are asking 4 to 5 question, analogy they are asking 4 to 5 question, coding decoding 1 to 2 question, puzzle 2 to 3 question, direction 1 or 2 question. Okay, so in this way if you will do these 9 topics, then 95% reasoning portion is done. Okay, so I'll definitely tell you to cover this portion extensively, and after covering this practice it. See, 3 things that will help you to complete or to clear, to perfect in this reasoning and maths, that is practice, practice and practice. After reading this topic you have to practice it. You take out the previous year questions, or in this, you type in the Google, there you will get plenty of question and you just solve it question. Okay, if you practice, then definitely these topics, the level of questions they are asking, it is very normal, you can definitely complete this 20 mark question. This is also very low hanging fruit, you should definitely grab it. Next is numerical ability, 15 marks, maths. Okay, now someone can say that, sir, I am not very good in maths, so I don't understand this. See, if you have a phobia of maths, then try to read from the basic and try to develop some instinct to solve those questions. Okay, because if you want to ignore mathematics, you can ignore here in the prelims also. In the prelims, if you it is possible that without maths also you can qualify. But see, in GS paper 1 there is question of mathematics, numerical ability. So in that paper also you will need this skill, numerical ability. So I'll tell you, just take some basic topics and just go through it, read it. Okay, solve some questions, see what happens. Okay, like I have analyzed question paper and I came to a conclusion that these topics, okay, like time and work, geometry, in geometry they are asking question only of area and perimeter, nothing else. Venn diagram, profit loss ratio, train, average, data analysis, number system, interest, and time, speed and distance. These topics are very easy. Just take some YouTube videos. Okay, according to you, who feel you are connected with, take their videos, you go through the video, you make notes, and after that you try solving questions. Definitely you can do this, and I will suggest you to do this. Okay, this will help you in different ways. So in this way this portion: English composition, general mental ability, numerical ability. You are done. Okay. Next low hanging fruit is, according to me, is your polity and economy part. In polity and economy part, they are asking 25 questions. Okay, in polity they are asking very basic questions like in which article it is right to privacy. Okay, in which article right to education, everything. Okay, so polity is also that subject in civil services. It is very relatable with us, so we read it very extensively. It is also our everyone's favorite subject. So I'll tell you, definitely next your target should be Indian polity and economy. Okay, they are also in 25 marks. You can definitely score 18 to 20 mark very easily if you just read the basic sources that I already told you in the GS paper 1 2 3 4. If you want to know the particular sources of the particular subject, like what source you should read polity or economy, you should refer those videos. There I have extensively covered which source you should follow. Okay, so next our low hanging fruit is Indian polity and economy. Okay, next I will tell is, if you are a science student, definitely you should try general science and environment. If you are not a science student, and then you should definitely try for history, modern Indian history, or geography, anything. Okay, you can go. Okay, if you are a science student, the general science and environment will be very easy for you. You can definitely grab this opportunity. You can score 20 to 22 marks. Okay, after that you should, a science student who should go to geography of India, geography of history and culture of Tripura, and next is history, modern Indian history from 1857. Okay, so in this way you will cover this portion. This should be your preference, like in English composition, reasoning, maths should be your first preference. Second preference should be your Indian polity and economy. Third preference would be general science for science student or arts student. They should definitely go for Indian, modern Indian history or geography part. Okay, now one last thing, a good chunk of marks they are asking questions from general knowledge, current affairs, current events of local, national and international importance. In the GS1 portion, where I have discussed about how to cover this general knowledge, like you should definitely read a national newspaper, a state newspaper. Okay, or any magazine. Okay, where you will read it multiple times so that you can revise before exam also. Okay, you can remember it. Okay, now don't overstress this general knowledge or current affairs thing. If you think that you will master this portion and everything is asking from this question, then maximum, max to max, you are going to get 30 marks only. But see, if you get 30 marks also, you will be getting less marks in other portions. So I will tell you to prioritize this current affairs section at the last. Okay, you do your basic thing daily: national newspaper, state newspaper and a magazine. Okay, you don't need to do anything else. Okay, after that, whatever question you can solve, just solve it. Whatever your question cannot solve, ignore it. Leave it, leave that question. No need to read. If you cannot solve that question, nobody can solve that question. Okay, so in this keep this mentality. Don't overstress it. I have seen people overstressing general in this portion, current affairs portion. They are reading everything. No, don't do like this. Okay, so this is the strategy for prelims. It is a mind game. You have to play with your mind. Understand one thing, the safe score to clear prelims is 110 to 120. On an average, if you score this mark, then you can do this. You can qualify this. So I'll tell you first very easy portion, low hanging fruit is your English composition, general science, general mental ability, numerical ability. After that you come to history, geography portion. Okay. After that, at the last, you should come to general knowledge. So in this way, if you read this one like this, you can qualify very easily. Understand one more thing. Don't read for the prelims at the beginning of your preparation. No, your preparation you should start your preparation from mains. You try to learn the topics that are in the mains examination. You make notes from the standard sources, you write it down, you read it. Okay. After that, if you will be done, when you will be done for the mains examination, then you will be having 6 to 7 copies of different subjects where you have mm, where you have written the short notes from the standard sources. Okay, comprehended the sources, big sources, and you have written in short notes type. You read it. After that, after reading those things, when you will be solving the questions from prelims, you will be see that you will be able to solve those questions. Sometime you will feel that you are not able to solve question. That time, that particular basis, you have to emphasis on prelims things, like you have to rote learn some biodiversities, okay, or some scientific names, or some disease names, that causal organisms, or some reasoning formula, or some article. You have to rote learn some name of articles. Okay, everything. So first of all, I will tell you, first of all, give very much importance to your mains. After that, when you will be done with your mains, definitely at the same time your prelims is also getting prepared. Ultimately you will be able to solve questions. Okay, so make proper strategy, make proper priority based question, which section you are strong. Okay, prioritize those section. Okay, if you are a science student, definitely your maths and reasoning portion is uh, very comfortable you will be. So you prioritize these things first. After that, whatever subject you like, if your subject is favorite subject is history, if you are good at it, so you make prioritize that subject. So in this way, make your own strategy. So that's all from for this prelims video. So next video I will make on how to prepare, how to read newspaper. Okay, what you should leave that in that newspaper, what should you read, how should you read it, whether you should make notes or not, everything I will tell. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.